Welcome to another edition of the Nurse Light Podcast. We're your host today, JayRow.
And Crump Casso.
Welcome. We got a special video and special guests back in the building.
2 returning guests.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back.
What up?
Happy to be here.
David and Derrick, it's good to have you guys back.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the upcoming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet game coming out November the 18th. So this is going to be a Switch exclusive. And I'm actually looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this, because this game, I mean, obviously coming from Sword and was it Arceus? Was that the last one, Arceus?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like coming on the heels of 2 pretty decent Pokemon games. And, hopefully that, we can live up to the expectation. So
Yeah, Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl too, or Brilliant Diamond. Yeah, those games dropped too, but they're not similar to these 2 or the previous 2. But yeah,
the ones you just listed, those were remakes though, right?
exactly. Yeah, they're remakes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not originals.
He said bad remakes.
Yeah, we just wanted Emerald. I don't think anyone asked for that one, but it's fine.
I like how it says rating pending. Like this might be a dorkly
What is it gonna be? Will it be T for teen? Like, come on, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be for everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I've never seen a Pokemon game rated like a T.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
It'd be cool, but
I don't know how that would be crazy. I don't even know what you would do. Pokemon attacking people? Is it a dark game?
It's like Dorky did.
like, is it just humans against Pokemon? Like, that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. It'll be a dark take for sure. It'll be a dark take.
So we got a 5-minute video showing gameplay, showing what to expect, and we also want to talk about on our end, talk about what we hope to see in this new game. Graphically, how does it look? Pokemons, are we expecting new Pokemon? Of course we are, because it's a new one. But we're gonna have a general conversation about it. So without further ado, let's watch the video. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to it. They got these people
Pokemon
wearing the
Scarlet
corniest
and
outfits.
Pokemon Violet are less than a month away, and I was lucky enough to go hands-on with a special
I wouldn't be caught dead
specifically
wearing
of
that.
Pokemon Scarlet. I could explore a large
guess they're
area
thinking
and
either
tackle
10 or
3
11.
main story tasks in
I
any
guess.
order. I opted to get a taste of as many things
I
as I
remember when
could in
Ash
the hour
wore
I had.
like
including
he
Let's
actually
Go
wore
feature,
like a decent
picnics,
get
a
up.
Starbucks
Yeah.
street
No, his
challenge,
album was
a
great.
test and
His album
battle,
was
The
plus
first
character
one, not
customization.
the one
Here
they
are
do
my
now with
hands-on
Journey
Not the
and
future
stuff.
ones.
Pokemon
Not the
Scarlet
future
and
ones.
Violet with brand new gameplay
Loving the
footage provided by
creativity.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Oh, we
Scarlet
seen
and
like
Violet
what's that
took
crab
place in the
Pokemon
Paldea
called?
region,
Kingler
widely
or
believed
something like that?
inspired by
Yeah.
Spain and perhaps
Yeah.
the
He had, like, a
entirety of the
beard.
Iberian Peninsula. They're the first.
Is this just variations of
open-world
Pokemon,
style
or-
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
they're-
Go
look
where
at
you
Gyarados,
want,
so
when
you
you
know
want to,
Gyarados
with
some
3
returning
different storylines to follow at
generations
your
here.
discretion. In the demo I played, I spawned by the main character's home with the legendary Pokemon Koraidon already in tow and fast travel
They got
points
it
to
like
choose
motorcycles?
from. But I immediately
Pokemon
set
on a
out to have a
motorcycle?
picnic and
Okay.
check out the new Let's Go feature. While picnicking, you can play with, take photos of, and bathe your Pokemon. I made my
Yo,
own
they doing
sandwich
the
too,
motion.
which was
Yeah,
novel
I don't need
enough
all
that I
that.
liked
Yeah,
it.
this kind of
Oh,
action.
you can make sandwiches
Additional
now?
buffs the meals provide. After a short
I
period,
didn't
I
ask to
tried out
make
the
food.
new Let's Go feature.
Hey,
which
that's
lets
just like
one of
those
your Pokemon
Tamagotchis.
engage
You
in
remember
auto
that?
battles and pick up
Yeah.
items as you
Yeah, it's
explore,
unnecessary.
even while you're mounted on your legendary Pokemon companion. I'm concerned if your Pokemon will also attack a shiny Pokemon indiscriminately, but at least I know you can call it back. By the way, throwing a Pokeball directly at a wild Pokemon does not catch it. It just initiates a battle. The experience earned from an
Should
auto
catch it.
battle is still
I'm
shared
pretty
with
sure
the whole
the
party,
recent
but is
one,
largely
you
decreased.
can catch it if you throw
This
a
is honestly
Pokeball at
a
it. Maybe I'm
relief. If
wrong.
auto battles
You saw
granted the same
Arceus?
amount of
Yeah.
XP as a normal
Pretty sure
wild
if you
Pokemon
catch it off
battle,
guard
I'd
and you throw a
probably
Pokeball at it, you
accidentally
catch it.
power level.
I like how
Especially
this is
since
set
I'll
up.
be
I like
using
how it
auto
just
battles to collect
you
Pokemon
jump right into the
materials
action.
dropped by defeated wild
Yeah.
Pokemon. These Pokemon materials
think they're
are
trying to
needed
make it seem
craft
like
TMs,
AI
another
or-
new system
or like
introduced in
Pokemon
Scarlet
Go.
and Violet. However,
Yeah.
you won't know what materials
Yeah,
are needed
might
until
be a
you
mistake,
found them
but
first, making auto battles almost
we'll
a
see.
necessary addition for this new system
Oh,
to
they
be
got
fun
Growlithe
instead
up
of
there.
arduous.
Okay, you can't go wrong with a Growlithe.
Yeah.
Curiously, I made eye contact with an NPC, but that didn't initiate a battle. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, NPCs who want to battle have an icon above their head, signifying that they will battle, but only if you interact with them. On one hand, removing mandatory battles can decrease perceived difficulty, but on the other, a lack of deterrence encourages exploration. And I can now see myself easily succumbing to the song of environmental
Kind of like
sidetracking.
Torchic.
We also
Be
don't
sweet
know
if they had
yet if
Torchic in this
some
game.
areas will
Tor-
have forced
oh.
trainer battles. Who's to
The
say?
Torchic is the one that evolves to Blaziken, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The battling will be very
I used to
familiar
like
to
Blaziken.
Pokemon
Blaziken
fans.
looked cool to me.
Terrestrializing
Yeah,
is the
Blaziken's
only
a
new thing
cool
I saw,
Pokemon.
which essentially changes your Pokemon's type to its Terra type and boosts that type's moves. There can be unexpected rare Terra types
He
to
looks
look
like
out for though.
Blaziken.
Yeah.
Don't be disrespectful, dude.
After I explored on Koraidon, I fast traveled to nearby the Starfall Street storyline objective. To infiltrate their base, I had to defeat 30 Pokemon in 10 minutes with the Let's Go auto battles using 3 Pokemon at once. Because I knew
Oh,
the star
3
team
Pokemon
members
at
here
once?
used Fire-type Pokemon, I prepped my team accordingly and had no trouble barreling through everything they threw on me in just a few minutes.
Yo,
I
that's
was
dope.
told if I had
Yeah.
chosen the
Yeah.
Ice-type Setiton for this, it certainly would not have survived. The ensuing battle with the leader, the fancy boot-wearing Mila, surprised me. I fought the
Was she
actual
bad?
Starmobile, and the battle could have been quite difficult if not for the Armor Rogue on my team. On the other hand, the gym leader Brassius was a pushover against my Ice-type Setiton, though I was told my Pokemon were a little stronger than what you'd normally have by that point. Finally, I have to mention the customization options, which are more robust than
I'm
I've
mad
seen
she
in any
admitted
Pokemon
that
game to date.
throughout this.
Here are just a few
How
of them.
easy it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell she probably grinded and stuff before she was
Overall,
at gym
Pokemon
leader.
Scarlet
Yeah.
and
She
probably
Violet
beat
seem
it
to
with,
shake
like,
up
3
the traditional
Pokemon.
Pokemon formula in more ways than one. With an open
Ralph-
world to explore
Ralph's is
freely,
dope
3
Pokemon,
stories
too.
to tackle on your own terms,
Which
4-player co-op, and
Ralph's.
more. Despite
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
lingering questions about
That's
how
the
the
one
open
with,
world and
no,
4-player
is
co-op
that the one with
actually
Gardevoir?
work,
Is
there's
that-
enough
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
here
yeah.
to make me
Gardevoir
highly
and,
anticipate a
there's
new
another
Pokemon journey
evolution you
once
can get
Pokemon
to.
Scarlet and
Trying to
Violet are
remember the name of
released
it.
on November 18th. For more on Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, don't miss the newest trailer featuring the gym leader Iono.
Are those
And
the
for everything
legendaries?
else, you're already at the right place.
Yeah.
IGN.
Looks like it.
Ah,
All right. That was what do you got to say?
well, a lot of people I know, or a couple people I know that play Pokemon, they're a little older. They don't appreciate how the Pokemon are basically turning into like Transformers. And it's just like one thing after the next. They just keep taking things away and adding things.
Yeah.
Like we had the Gigamax last time, and
Yeah.
it's like you kill one Pokemon, that's an automatic level up.
Yeah.
Visually, it looks really nice, and yeah.
David.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel the same way. I don't like all of the, but I understand to a certain degree too. You kind of run out of ideas, so I think you're trying to create new Pokemon, and you know you might not have ideas hitting you as frequently as they once did. So you kind of try to make something out of nothing. But it looks like they're building on the foundation they created with the last game. So
Well, last 2 games actually.
yeah, the last 2 games. But I would say Sword and Shield wasn't necessarily too similar to Arceus. It was different in regards to like Arceus feels more open world than Sword and
Mhm.
Shield did.
I think with Sword and Shield is graphically and also with just the newer Pokemon.
Yeah,
I
but
think that foundation is what I was more so talking about.
yeah, 100%. I'm glad they got rid of like I think Gigamax or the that they had in Sword and Shield. They didn't bring it over to Arceus, but it looks very similar to Arceus. I like Arceus a lot. I think they got rid of a few things where you were able to catch Pokemon if you caught them off guard, if you just threw a Pokeball on Arceus. But
Mhm.
in this one, it seems like you still have to battle. You can't really just catch Pokemon
Yeah.
off catching them off guard, which I don't like getting rid of that because I like being able to sneak up on Pokemon and catch them. That was fun. I don't want to battle every Pokemon. I just want to catch them and go. So but outside of that, it looks like a cool game. I mean, regardless of the gripes I may have, I don't really like too many of the new generation Pokemon.
I think they're getting to a point where it's distracting.
Yeah. But some of them are good. I'm not gonna say all of them are bad. Some of them are good, but I don't really care to find out if they're good or bad. Like, just give me 1 through 4.
I think they should do have a limit. Like I think they just go crazy with these new Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think they should have like a limit and just decide on like we're gonna do like five new Pokemon per game, like new region.
Well, ironically, the least aesthetically pleasing looking ones are like the best ones in battle or people.
Yeah.
You can't really win.
Yeah. Exactly. I think the design of the new ones, we can all agree is pretty terrible, but yeah, they do well in battle. I will say that. So it's worth catching. But overall, I mean, I'm gonna get it regardless of whatever gripes I may have. I'm going to get it.
Is it a day one purchase?
Always. Every Pokemon game is. Every Pokemon game is. Yeah, those are the only games. That and Dragon Ball Z are the only 2 games I'm gonna get day of. I don't care how they look. I'm getting it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a stand.
So before I get to Crump, I got a sidebar question. So did you get Kakarot?
Of course.
I do it.
Of course. Every game that drops, either one of those categories, first day purchase.
Wow.
First day purchase. No and ifs or buts. I don't care if it looks terrible. I will get it and find out myself. They have me by the throat for sure.
He's like, don't put a gun. Hey, you gotta put a gun in my head. I'm good.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Here you go.
Got my 60.
Hey, and I remember the videos we did with you before. You like, I'm not paying 60 for some of this stuff. Then 60, here you go. Dragon Ball Z Pokemon. No, I think that was like, wasn't that 40 or something like that?
No. It was a cool 60. All games are pretty much like a cool 60 now. Yeah.
But you got it for the Switch though, right?
No. I got it for Xbox.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
Yeah, I got it for Xbox. It might be cheaper on the Switch, but
okay.
Kakarot couldn't see $1 out of me.
It's actually a solid game. It's actually
it's not bad.
It's actually a solid game.
Like the RPG setup.
Yeah. It's like it's open world. Yeah. It's a fun game. I think it's one of the better Dragon Ball Z games they've dropped in a while. To be honest,
yeah, a lot better.
Are we talking about
especially this not including this new one that just came out, which is a complete trash game. It's called Breakers. Like,
yeah.
So Crump, what you got, man? Tell us.
It looks good to me, man. I'm actually kind of excited about it. A little bit, kind of excited about it. Like I don't know if I'll get it, but
and outside of David, this is the worst critic. He is a critic. Like,
yeah,
I had to pull teeth to get Jordan to buy games sometimes. I have to show him demos of games, like just as like, hey, check this out. How good,
For real, I'm sending you my money. Hey, you gotta show me something. It looks good though. But I'm like a more of an OG fan though. So I'm not really a fan of the newer ones. And like David said, like I don't even care to find out. But like I kind of gave up a long time ago. So I don't know a lot of the newer generation. Like I know maybe the second generation, maybe someone from the third, but after that I kind of stopped keeping up with it. That's why I thought Pokemon Go was kind of dope, like the Eevee and Pikachu or whatever, because it was like all like a lot of the OG ones. That's one thing that's kind of.
Hey, Jordan, they still got OG Pokemon in there. Don't get it.
I know. Yeah, I know Scarlet and a few of the other ones in there. So I shy a little bit away from like the newer games just because I don't want to be playing with a bunch of Pokemon that I don't know. So like I'm kind of iffy about that. But it looks like a really good game. I like all the customization with the characters and stuff like that. And then another thing that I didn't hear her mention, she may have mentioned it, but I may have missed it. But she didn't mention like the 4-way.
You said the words out of my mouth,
yeah, co-op.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dope feature.
Honestly, that's the biggest feature why I'm kind of leaning towards getting it, just because of that. But other than that,
the 4 of us.
Exactly.
Like I might copy it. I might copy for that, just for that.
But I'm gonna clown each one and every one of you. If you come out there, your characters got those Daisy Dukes on like other characters. Those characters have. I'm like, yo, come on, yo.
Yeah. It looks good though. It looks good.
Yeah, I won't say I'm a day one purchase, but I'll probably.
Hey
get
Jay,
foot.
say something good about it. We need some flattery out of you because we sound like dinosaurs right now.
Well, David just sat there and said, "Give me my." He says a cool 60. Give it. Hey, it's done. But no, I say it's not a day one purchase. But it may be a 2022 purchase though.
Oh, okay.
So I will probably get it before the end of the year though.
You could give it a few weeks.
Yeah, give it a few years to see like what people think of it, and then I might pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
But as Derrick would know and David, like it take an arm and leg to get through a Pokemon game for me because I still haven't beat Sword yet. I mean, I'm far. I can beat the game to death if I wanted to, but I think I lost my save file on it. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, and I ain't starting over on the Pokemon game like that. Nah.
Funny enough, Sword and Shield actually does have the shortest story.
Yeah,
Like-
I didn't want to rag on you about that, but like it took me 3 days to beat it.
Yeah. It's really quick. It's really quick.
I was trying to do like these dumb like Pokemon gets like, oh, you know, Eevee comes out at a certain time or Pikachu comes out at this time, and I'm gonna get all these different forms of Eevee and stuff like that. So I was trying to do the most instead of like just going through the game.
Okay, well, hey, if you want to go through the game, it will be quick. If that's something that interests you to get back to where you were prior to that file being deleted, if you dedicate a day, I promise you'll get back there.
I mean, yeah, I hate what they're doing, how easy they're making the story mode, but at the same time, it's making the PvP experience a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what because you gotta like focus on natures and all of that stuff. So
yeah,
that makes that a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I caught a Dialga with like a Great Ball last time. I think on Brilliant Diamond. After like 4 tries, I was like, this is ridiculous.
I feel like it was extra hard to catch Pokemon in Brilliant Diamond though. I don't know what it was.
Really?
Every ball. Yeah, no, for real. Like every ball I used, it didn't catch anything. Like Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, Great Balls, like they were busting. And where you were using a Great Ball, it was busting out of every Great Ball. Then you try a Pokeball and then it gets caught. It just didn't make sense. Like
yeah, that's silly. That's silly because the Great Ball is the one right before the Master Ball, right?
Yeah. Well, Ultra Ball's right before Master Ball. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like the scaling of the Pokeballs in that game just didn't make sense. I don't know.
That's silly because you should get, especially the Great Ultra and Master. Like, should have no problems at all getting Pokemon.
Yeah.
Especially if you weaken them to a point.
Yeah, maybe it was just my game, but that was my experience. Arceus, I didn't really have that problem, but yeah, Brilliant Diamond, they were busting through like 60 balls. I was like, I can't believe this.
Now I am curious though, because Jordan brought up something about the co-op. I'm very curious to see like, does it have like story elements to it, or is it just a random like free roam co-op thing?
Yeah.
Because they didn't go into detail, and I looked online as well. I think they're kind of keeping it on the wraps about like how this 4-player co-op is going to be, or any kind of co-op, excuse me.
Right. Yeah,
So,
I'm curious too.
Yeah, I think the whole being able to battle Pokemon, like 3 different Pokemon at one time, is probably what they're clinging to in regards to doing like a co-op thing.
Yeah.
It's like
now that's a cool feature though. Like having your Pokemon randomly do what they got to do, and you have 2 others doing the same thing. That's a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's definitely a great ad. Definitely a fantastic ad. So
yeah,
you know,
I wish they would incorporate. And this is my last thing before we close. Like, I wish you remember how on the show they would incorporate a lot of like strategic stuff. Like, you know how like just Ash would figure out like, oh, I gotta wear out this Pokemon's like legs, or wear out his like, or use the environment to help him out win the battles and stuff. I wish they would incorporate more of that stuff in the games instead of just random like, hey, like it's a type kind of disadvantage, or it's like I have more of this move than the other Pokemon, or
I mean, you can change the weather. There still is that advantage.
Well, I think weather's always like, that's the one that I always see on these games, but I don't see anything like using the environment against like using this piece of rock or this piece of like the hide behind it so you can collect yourself. Like, just when you like a Growler can dig, you stay underground a little bit and it come up, like stuff like that. I'm going too far in, but like that's one thing I like to see, like just more of a strategic aspect.
You mean
to it.
outside of the battle?
Yeah, well, not like during the battles.
I mean, that exists, doesn't it?
Nah, you can't just dig and stay underground, or you can't just use the.
I mean, for like one turn, is it 1 or 2 turns? Something like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like you can't like say like you can't say like when say like if a Pokemon is above the hole, you can't just come up and hit Pokemon. You have to wait until like it randomly said random like Pokemon uses dig. You see what I'm saying? Like think
You
about
want to be able to control when he come up.
yeah.
That would cheat the whole system, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like a game of chance though. Because it's strategy. Or like, just saving like, just collecting like enough energy for a solar beam, but using it at the right moment. Stuff like that. Just like little strategic stuff. Like I said, this is just probably me just going on the deep end, but
Yeah, I like the idea. I think it would
Yeah,
be pretty difficult for developers to create something of that nature. But I like the idea, like giving the player more autonomy to choose when Pokemon do certain things.
like like you play Kingdom Hearts before. If y'all play Kingdom Hearts, right? Y'all play Kingdom Hearts before, right? Or I'm trying to think of a game that has a counter, like a counter, like it's like a reaction counter or something like that.
like Fable.
Batman Arkham series does it. Like they have like strategic counters you can do, like quick time reaction, like like the
You should try. I mean, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is kind of like that. It's still an RPG, but you can move around. And if someone digs, you can like just step out the way.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just a random thought. I mean, like I said, it's not saying the Pokemon is a bad game. It's just I want to see something like that be a little bit more explored. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a cool feature. I'd enjoy if they added it.
That'd be dope.
It would be.
Does anybody have anything to add before we close out?
Nah, looks good to me.
All right, it seems like it's all like everybody here saying thumbs up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already knew my answer though. Trailer or not, I'm in line.
It'll be fun while it lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you should have a backup game just in case. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll click like and subscribe for this video as well as for any other video that we have on our channel. Also, go in the comment section and talk about what you expect from this game too. Like, are y'all looking forward to this game? Any favorite Pokemon, or if you want to play with us randomly on the Switch when it comes out, hey, we're here for it. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Yep.